just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Cap Nation Live, whatever day it is, Wednesday, the 25th of August. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Joe, Mr. Burke, Mike, Juan, Ross Pitts, everybody. Ross likes the Rockies team total over in the first game. By the way, our plays are not out yet, but they will be shortly. Premium plays will be out here shortly. My personal plays will be out a little bit later than that. But again, I don't have any personal play that is early, so rest assured, you're not missing anything. We will take a gander at those early games as well. William tuning in via text. Good morning, good morning, good morning, brother. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Another day, a little bit better. Another a little bit better. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Jeff, what's going on, sir? We are definitely improving the health every day. Finally, hopefully, getting over the little cold that I had. Hopefully. Give me 1 second here. But yeah, they are posting premium plays as I type this. As I talk to you guys. I can see that they're actually updating it because it shows me when it's being updated so nobody else makes any corrections. So it's at least open and they are updating it. So if you're on premium plays or the soccer package, standby to standby, you should see plays on the website here shortly. Looking at something here. Alrighty. One more thing to check. Make sure that they're doing it correctly. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good day today. Definitely going to be a good day today, and we're going to have some fun. Definitely going to have some fun today. Oh, man, I need to blow my nose again. Is it football season yet or when? Shortly. Shortly. Give me 1 second, folks. Got to blow the snaz, all right? Got to blow the snaz. Alrighty, we got that out of the way. Now we can proceed with business as usual. And I do anticipate, I don't want to jinx myself, but I feel like I turned a page yesterday. I was feeling like a bag of ass yesterday afternoon after we got off the live show. And I feel like I turned a page shortly after that. It just went away. Somebody turned on the light switch and said, hey, you can feel better today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So glad to be feeling a little bit better. And I'm sure tomorrow will be even better. And I like that for the fact that we're getting a little closer to the weekend. And we get football on the weekend. Now, we don't get any Thursday night football. We get 4 Friday games. We get a handful of Saturday. We get some Sunday. And obviously, college football Saturday. We'll have a full slate of games on Saturday. Now, to be honest, I'm super pumped. Super pumped to be able to break down some college football and what to expect there and all of that good stuff that comes along with it. So really pumped for that. It's going to be a fun weekend to say the least. It's definitely going to be a fun weekend to say the least, man. Football's going to be here before we know it. And I don't know about you guys, but I know myself personally, I am really excited. So, and we'll more than likely on Friday, we'll have a little college football segment where we'll go over college football. And then we'll do the same thing on Saturday, as well. That way we're definitely hitting college for everybody. Just making sure that they have posted premium plays, so if you're on them, you can log in to get them. I do not think soccer's been posted yet. I think it's getting ready to be posted because they have it open now. So if you're on the soccer package, I would check in a minute or two because there's 2 today. And you should have access to them here shortly, I would imagine. All right, so what's on the agenda for today? We're going to talk about some baseball, a little bit more baseball. Put you guys on a baseball winner or 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5, or maybe none. If you guys don't start smashing that thumbs up button. And we're going to make sure that we're all having a great day today. So if you haven't already done so, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. We greatly appreciate it when you do. That is for sure. But while I get everything up and running, because I'm going to get our live odds up and running, that way we can start these breakdowns. Matter of fact, I'm going to log into that right now. But what I want to know is what is your best bet of the day? So let's hear it for what your best bet of the day is. And let's have a good time. Give me 1 second here, folks, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll with this one because I've got everything loading right now. Alrighty. So post it up in the comment section. I'll read them what you guys are posting. You guys got a parlay you like? What is it that you like today? And we'll see if we can have some fun today. You guys have been a little dull lately in the live chat, so we need to spruce things up a little. Alrighty, ready to rock and roll. I don't even know where my live chat is. My whole live chat window went away. There it is. Very nice, Jordan. Congrats on your win. Jordan likes the Rays money line. Mike likes the Tigers first 5 money line. Ronald says I'm frozen. Don't think we're frozen. I think I was just sitting there nice and calm. Dave says he just bet $200 on the Giants money line. Jeff says Saturday morning shows before kickoff on college football are the best. We definitely love those shows. Joe Free says, okay, Cap Nation, let's show Kyle our appreciation and smash the like button, please. We definitely appreciate it. There we go. Joe and Jordan backing up the Brinks truck. If you got it, feel free to flaunt it. That's for sure. If you got it, flaunt it. Generally, Matt, yeah, the UFC will get extended for you. Yeah, we don't ever cheat anybody out of packages or anything like that. Mr. Warden says Giants money line. That the Mets have a problem scoring runs. That is true. You guys can always feel free to spam the chat with the Air Fryer Nation emojis. Speaking of that barbershop poll, by the way, I'm going to try and call customer support today for this damn Vibe interactive board because it's still connecting. You know, it's still connecting. Hopefully, they can figure that one out for me. We get that Vibe board back working because I missed the board. But nonetheless, the poll is spinning. As you guys can see, the poll is spinning, and we will be winning once we start getting these games down. So the poll is spinning. The board has been connecting for 7 days now. So, no board today, obviously. Zach Key says his favorite bet is whoever is playing the Cubs. Cubs got the win yesterday, so proceed with caution. Give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty. So, it's time to have some fun. And let's get these breakdowns going. Let's get these breakdowns rolling. Jordan says the Angels were minus 180 last night. It ended up at minus 225 when it closed. Ohtani's on the mound today. No doubt about it. If you're fading the Orioles. By the way, we do have some big stuff coming up later in the week. Soccer game of the week, my personal play game of the week. All of that good stuff. We should have a lot of great opportunities to hammer some really big games. Man, I'm excited. Henry says he thinks Lester gets knocked around today. Generally speaking, Lester been getting knocked around this year. Old Johnny Boy's not the same. Maybe add a little H to the name. Be able to start finding the little strike zone a little bit better. Alrighty, so I do believe we have everything up and running. Alright, let's move this right there. And without further ado, let's have at it. You know, I actually have the page up for football. Friday's games are going to be good. Rodrigo Rodriguez says, I'm mad. I was at work and did not put my soccer bets in. Of course, they all hit. Hey, you know, 2-0 Monday, 2-0 Tuesday. They've only had like one losing day in like the last week. So I think you'll be okay. Missing a day. You get another 2-0 today. Soccer today will be off the hook today. But Friday's NFL games, even though it's only preseason week number 3, I think they're going to be a lot better games, especially with the NFL now having a week off between preseason week 3 and the actual start of the regular season. We get the Colts and the Lions. We get the Eagles and the Jets, Steelers and the Panthers, Vikings and the Chiefs. I think we'll have some fun action on those days as well. But talking about Major League Baseball today, we get some early action today, starting at 1:15 on the East, 10:15 on the West. So in 2 hours and 5 minutes, we get the Tigers and the Cardinals. Tigers 5 games under 500, third in the AL Central, winners of 2 straight, 4-6 in their last 10. And then you've got the Cardinals losing 5 of their last 10 games, just 5-5 in the last 10, coming off a 4-3 loss yesterday. They got their butts handed to them yesterday. They get old Johnny Lester, who's missing an H in his name, who's 4-6 on the year. He's got that big 5.46 ERA, 110 strikeouts, and 61 walks through 170 innings. You take a look at his last outing, got roughed up by the Brewers, gave up 4 runs on 6 hits in 4 1/3 innings, no strikeouts, 3 walks. This guy's recorded 4 strikeouts over his last 3 games, none in his last outing. He's actually walked more batters in his last 3 games than he has strikeouts at 7. He actually has walked more batters in the last 5 games than he has strikeouts, 9-8. In the last 5 games, he's got just as many walks as he's got strikeouts, 10-10. But he did have that gem against the Marlins. Keep in mind it was against the Marlins, where he had 7 strikeouts in 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, put up a goose egg, and he did not walk a single batter. Now, he did nearly the same thing against the Mets earlier in the season. What to expect today against the Tigers? Johnny Lester pitched against him, end of August last year. Matter of fact, almost a year ago. Tomorrow would be a year ago tomorrow. Pitched against the Tigers in Detroit. Pitched a 5-inning gem, gave up 1 run on 8 hits, 5 strikeouts and a walk. Now, old Lester has not given up a home run in 3 straight games. Before that, he gave up 4 in 2 games against Baltimore and Atlanta. As far as this one goes, first of all, you got to take a look. We get Tariq Skubal on the mound for the Tigers, and I'm not a fan of his. Now, his strikeouts have been up there the last couple of games. He pitched a great game against the Angels, gave up just 2 runs on 6 hits and 6 2/3 innings. He had no walks. Had 6 strikeouts and a single walk against the Orioles. Gave up 5 hits, no runs. He's given up 2 runs over the last 3 games. Both of those runs coming in the last game. First of all, you take a look at their strikeout props, and Skubal is sitting at over 5.5, needing to get to 6 at plus $1.20, and it's plus money. Now, it is the Cardinals. Now, if this was the Cubs, if they were playing the Cubs, I would take it. The Cardinals are capable of hitting the ball, even if they're grounding out or flying out. They're capable of hitting the ball and keeping the strikeouts off the board. They only had 6 yesterday. They made decent contact and only struck out 6 times. So, as much as I do like that Skubal, I think it's against the wrong team. Now, Johnny Lester is sitting at plus money over 3.5 strikeouts. This guy has not hasn't struck anybody out in a game. It's been over 4 1/3 innings since he's recorded 1 strikeout. And again, like I said, he's got more walks in the last 4 games than he does strikeouts. Going to steer clear on this one. Going to steer long clear on this one. Now, if they had a walk prop, I would probably take the over for Lester. When you take a look at the individual sides on this game or the totals, you got the Cardinals laying $1.22 plus $1.12 for the Tigers, who you can get plus 1.5 minus 169. The over and under set at 9.5. Scooball's been pitching pretty damn good as of late. The Tigers' individual team total is sitting at 4.5. Individual team total for the Cardinals exactly the same at 4.5. John Lester's going to give up runs, more than likely. More than likely, he's going to give us at least 4 runs on the scoreboard for the Tigers. And I do lean, and it's just a lean because, it's Lester. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. One day, he's lights out. The next day, he's getting, tossed around like a rag doll. So, Detroit's team total over 4.5 is just a straight lean. I tend to lean towards the Tigers on the run line in this one, plus 1.5, minus $1.69. But again, that's not a bet. It's more of a lean to me. I've got enough action later on where I don't have to throw anything on the early game. So it's just a straight lean. And again, for everybody that doesn't know, leans mean we're just leaning on it. Just leaning on it. Jordan's got the Tigers team total in the first 5 over 1.5. It's enticing. Definitely enticing. But John Lester has pitched great in his career against the Tigers, so, keep that in mind as well. Definitely keep that in mind as well. Moving on to the next one. Royals and the Astros. Astros getting the job done yesterday. Astros finally with a bounce back, winning 4-0. They finally close out a game. Bregman is returning, by the way, after a 2-month absence. Bregman will be back in the lineup today. We get Lance McCullers Jr. on the mound, going up against old Mike Minor, trying to reinvent himself with the Royals. We'll pop up the odds for this one. Lance McCullers Jr., 10-4 on the year. He's got 120 and 2/3 innings under his belt. 144 strikeouts, 56 walks. And in his last outing, he's always consistent. Either consistently giving up 2, 4, or nothing. Now, the last time he blanked a team was against the Dodgers, where he gave up no runs on 4 hits. 6 and 2/3 innings. As far as his strikeouts go, he's hit 8, at least 8 of the last 9 games. He's had at least 8 strikeouts. We get the Astros laying 228 on the money line, plus 206 for the Royals. Astros minus 1.5, minus $1.20. Royals plus 1.5 at plus 100, even money. Royals team total sitting at 3.5. The Astros team total sitting at 4.5. Taking a look at that good strikeout prop to see where we get McCullers Jr., which is probably not going to be favorable in our favor. It actually is, believe it or not. Over 6.5 is minus $1.30. That I will take. He's done it 8 out of the last 9 games. Even better if you go farther back, especially if you lower the standard to 6.5. Shane, what's going on, buddy? Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. So the Vibe Interactive board is not working, so we will put this one in the comments section. Lance McCullers Jr. over 6.5 strikeouts. Minus $1.30. Lock that one in. That will be a nice one early on. That will definitely be a nice one early on. Now, Mike Minor, on the other hand, consistently gives up 3. 3, it seems, is what Minor's going to give up. Now, he did not give up a home run in his last outing against the Astros. The Astros were actually home runless in their last outing on the 19th, where the Astros beat them 6-3. Did have 4 strikeouts, no walks. Before that, he had 2 home runs a game for 3 straight games. St. Louis got him for two home runs in 2 straight games. Toronto got him for 2 as well. He generally gives up at least a home run. You know, I'm actually surprised the line is where it's at with this game. Mike Minor's strikeout prop, you could actually get over 5.5 minus $1.43. And, you know, with the exception of his last game, he's actually broken, over 4.5 strikeouts. He's actually broken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the last 6 games. The last outing against Houston, he only got 5 1/3 innings, but he had 4 strikeouts. So this is another one, Mike Minor, you know, over 4.5 strikeouts. I do like, you know, you get him over 4.5 minus 143. I'm going to stay away from it because I think the Astros with Bregman coming back, I think they get a little pep in their step today and play a little bit better quality ball, especially on the offensive side when they're up to bat. So I'm going to steer clear of that one, even though I think Mike Minor will be close to hitting it. The Astros need to find their little groove and find their way. But there's not a lot that I don't like about this game. With Minor on the mound, he's going to give up runs. McCullers Jr. is going to give up some runs. And it's just going to be a matter of how many runs each team's going to be able to put up. The Royals team total over 3.5. It's plus money. It's enticing. The Astros team total over 4.5. It's enticing. It really is. It really is. The full game over sitting at 8. It's enticing. But where I think the money should be going, where I think the money and what you're betting should be going is on the Astros. You know, and I'm going to be flat out honest with you. I think what you're betting should be going on the Astros for this game. I think the Astros are the play. I don't have it as a personal play, but I'm giving it to you guys. So we're picking 2 out of 1 right out of this game. We tagged one yesterday. We're going to tag it again. However, I will take the Astros on the run line today. So lock that one down. Astros laying 1.5. The juice is favorable. It's down to $1.20. And I put that one in the comment section. Astros run line minus $1.20. And we're gonna have a good, a good day with that one. That is for sure. And again, there's not much that I don't like about this game. I like the total. I like the side. And maybe I'm just being completely blinded and they're just going to stick it right to us. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I really don't. I think we'll have some great opportunities to cash a few wagers. Ernest, welcome to the family, sir. Thank you. Thanks, brother, for joining the family. You'll have access to exclusive content, exclusive live shows, which we're overdue. We will be having, more than likely, and I say this, and some people get upset because we don't have content, members-only content every single day like some other channels. Well, some other channels, remember, they're actually not betting the games. So when I give you guys a play, it's because I'm fucking betting it. So if you're not part of the YouTube exclusive community, there's a link to it. Come join the community. And I am working, just so you guys know, I am working on something good for our YouTube exclusive members today. And please keep that in mind that I may not put out YouTube exclusive, content every single day like some other channels, but we actually bet here. We actually bet. And we have a great time. And we're more consistent, I would imagine, as far as winners come out, than I would imagine than other places, because we actually bet here, plain and simple. But nonetheless, I am working on something for our YouTube exclusive members, and sometimes they fall through. But I am working on something, and believe it will come through, and we'll have something to hammer and pound. Now, we get some doubleheaders today, all right? The Rockies and the Cubs are all 7-inning games, doubleheaders. Game 1 at 2:20 Eastern Time. Game 2 tentative to start at 6:30 Eastern Time. In Game 1, we get Marquez versus Davies in Chicago. 7-inning game. Total on this one sitting at 7. Line on this one has Trevane Marquez, who's 11-9 on the year, favored in Chicago. Hold on one second, guys. Alrighty. I do apologize. Chef Bear says, come on, Kyle, throw some darts and give us every pick. We don't throw darts. We've got piles of shit, all right? And we just throw it up on the wall, and we hope it sticks. Nah, just kidding. All right, so back to the fun. That first game between the Rockies and the Cubs, Marquez versus Davies. Cubbies getting the win yesterday. Wow. Cubbies getting the win yesterday. And, or excuse me, not yesterday, Monday. Their last outing on Monday. 6-4. What to expect out of the Cubbies today? I don't think you really know what you're going to get out of the Cubs other than generally a half-ass effort each and every single game. Now, they've won 55 times. Keep in mind, most of that was in the beginning of the season. The Rockies 6-4 in their last 10. They've lost 2 straight. As far as this game goes, I'm not going to bet it. But if I was going to bet it, my money would have to go on the Rockies. Now, keep in mind, Jermaine Marquez has given up runs in quite a few games. Now, he's had a 6-inning gem against Miami where he didn't give up a run. He came in for, 7 innings against the Padres, didn't give up a run. So, he's had some great outings this year, but for the most part, he's going to give up runs. He's going to give up 2 to 3 runs at a minimum. Zach Davies, on the other hand, has been just getting tossed around like a rag doll. I mean, just getting beat up and beat up and beat up and beat up. Now, I do lean towards Colorado. If you were going to take them, you'd have, and this is game number 1. I mean, I'm going to be honest, game number 2, blind as well. I do lean towards the Rockies. They're just playing better baseball, and it's the Cubs. They absolutely suck right now. And they actually don't. They actually have a roster that can win games. They're just playing like a bag of ass. But one thing that I like, especially in game 1, is the over 7. I actually like the over 7 in game 1. It's plus money at plus $1.13. I think it cashes. I think the over 7 cashes. Davies is going to give up runs. Marquez is going to give up runs. Unless these two teams and these pitchers just have an absolute duel today. I see them giving up runs. I really do. And I just don't see how this game does not go over 7 runs. I think they get there. No doubt about it. No matter which way you look at it, I think they get over 7 runs. Now, I could be completely wrong and maybe, and all that. But again, it's the Cubs. They may not score a single run. So that's why it's just a lean. I can fade them with confidence, but I can't back them knowing that I need some offensive output from them with any confidence whatsoever. So I do steer clear of that one. And I do believe we're on the right side, though. And again, I do lean towards the over. So that is the early games. We'll start doing a little bounce around for a couple of the later games and see if we can really have some fun. Give me 1 second here. Alrighty. But yeah, I do think the Cubs smash over, the Cubs and the Rockies. If it wasn't that the Cubs did their roster dump and since the All-Star break they've played like a bag of ass, I'd have a little more faith in them to pop over 7. But we may need the Rockies to do it all by themselves in 7 innings. And I mean, I'll be honest, it's capable. It's capable. Alrighty. Now, moving right along. Nationals, Marlins. Excuse me. You guys remember not too long ago, Joshua Gray gave us some great strikeouts a couple weeks ago. Ronald Burke says you're not wrong too often. I try not to be. Don't tell my wife that. Shane says love the free plays today. Just right off the bat, Joshua Gray, his strikeout prop is over 5.5 minus 149. Now, he's going up against the Marlins. And as far as the Marlins go, they couldn't hit the ball yesterday. They struck out an impressive 16 times in their last game. 16 strikeouts. Rojas struck out 3 times. Sanchez struck out 3. Alfaro struck out 2. Jackson struck out 2. Matter of fact, everybody in the lineup struck out at least once. At least in the starting lineup, that was. Joshua Gray, or Josiah, excuse me, to have over 5.5 strikeouts right off the bat, minus 149. I like it today. I like it today. I think he cashes. So we're going to put that one in the comment section, because that'll be another pitching prop that we move on today to go along with our other one. Josiah Gray over 5.5 strikeouts. Got to lay a little bit of juice attached to this one, minus 149 at betonline.ag. But nonetheless, I like that one. As far as the side of the game goes, Nationals come in minus 108, Marlins minus 102. If I was going to do anything on this one, we get Edward Cabrera starting for the Marlins, getting that big debut today out of the Dominican Republic, where he's from. I side with the Nationals. Minus 108 a tad bit. Now, Josiah Gray gives up some runs, usually not a lot. The fact that the Marlins are coming off a 16 strikeout effort, and I believe they're going to strike out again today, I'm going to steer clear of the total, lean just on the Nationals. Josiah Gray to record a win, and we'll move about our business. Now, the last one that I want to talk about is the Reds and the Brewers. Reds and the Brewers. Now, I don't have anything planned for this one yet. We get the Brewers laying $1.61 plus 148 for the Cincinnati Reds, who are plus 1.5 minus $1.50 with Castillo on the mound. Reds 6-4 in their last 10, coming off a 7-4 loss. The Brewers 7-3 and 3 straight wins. We get Castillo and Woodruff. First thing that we're going to go look at, we're going to go take a gander at some strikeout props. Luis Castillo has cashed big for us on strikeout props all year long. Now, he's not an insta-bet, but he has cashed for us all year long. We can get over 5.5 at minus 149, but you have to remember, he's facing the Brewers, who hit the ball exceptionally well. Now, over 5.5 for Castillo. He's done that two games straight, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of his last 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of his last 15 games has Luis Castillo cashed over 5.5 strikeouts. You got to lay 149, which was what you had to do with Josiah Gray. But I think it's possible. His last 2 outings against the Brewers, he got 8 and 6 strikeouts. And those weren't back-to-back starts on July 11th and July 17th. We're putting this one in the comment section as well. We're prop heavy today, folks. We're prop heavy today. Luis Castillo, over 5.5 Ks. Minus 149. Now, the 3 that I've given you, McCullers, Josiah Gray, and Castillo, yeah, you better be betting the parlay on that player prop right there. Maybe round robin that one for you. Because both, well, actually not both, but all 3 of those strikeout props will be hitting. And I will tell you here in just a second what the 3-teamer will pay. McCullers Jr. Let's see here. Pop up Josiah Gray's. And then we'll pop up the last one with Castillo. The Woodruff strikeout prop, I'm going to steer clear of. Him having to hit 8 or more at plus money. Going to pass. But the 3-team parlay between all 3 pays plus 394. Plus 394. Just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. A $200 wager will return $988 plus, I mean, that included your money back. Alex says, Kyle, going to get written up today for giving away the farm, right? We like giving away the farm sometimes. Now, for shits and giggles, if you added Mike Minor over 4.5 Ks, that pays plus 739. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. Because it's definitely enticing. But yeah, I definitely think what we cash every strikeout prop that we went over today. And just for fun, I'm brewing one. Because on Bet Online, you could take them lower and you'd have to lay some really good juice. But you could take Mike Minor over 3.5. Lance McCullers over 5.5. Josiah Gray over 4.5. And Luis Castillo over 4.5. That 4-teamer, because the juice on those bets are minus 335, minus 238, minus 256, and minus 303. That is still a plus money prop at plus 239. That is a plus money prop at 239. Book it. Book that 4-teamer right there. Just make sure you buy them down to the lowest ones. Plus 239, and I get them lower, I'll take them. I will take them. Alrighty, so that is what I have on these ones. And that is what I have for you guys for today. The one bet, and then the 3 strikeout props. Throw it in the way as the 4th, because it's going to be the strikeout props hit today, folks. Thank me later. Thank me later. All right, folks. On that note, I will chat with each and one of you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Please wager responsibly.